Right, I have got a receding hairline. I've given it so much thought, I'm thinking about it, and I'm just going to do it. I've got the clippers. I'm going to do it in stages first. I'm going to this is a number 3. I did the sides just last night, just to sort of line up my beard really. My children are in the other room. I'd like to thank Catherine, my partner, who's going to love me forever and ever, even if I'm bald. Looking at this, I've just got to do it. Get it over and done with. Here we go. That's really bad, hasn't it? So this first stage, I'm going to go down to the wood a bit later. I've been watching you Baldcafe. The inspiration for this is a guy on Instagram. And you can link him, like him, follow him, Baldcafe. He's a guy that's gone through the same problem as me, and he's helped hundreds of people just like me. Just embrace it. I'm fed up of putting black pepper on my hair to cover it up and go out and dead conscious of people looking at my bald pit, and started back probably 10 years ago. People were telling me that they could see me, bald, shiny head, see-through hair. It doesn't help, of course, that I've got as black as you like hair, so. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. In fact, when I've washed my hair, I've just trimmed my beard a little bit better, and I actually think I like it. And in fact, no, better than that. I love it. No more fuss. No more hair gel for me.
How's it going, man? It's good to finally talk to you.
Yeah, likewise, buddy. Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy few days actually. With being in lockdown, I haven't really been anywhere to see anyone, so it's only my family and a few people at work that have seen me. It's been emotional because I've taken sort of probably 4 or 5 weeks to build up to the point of actually going to go through with it. And my partner, Catherine, she's like, just get on with it. I'm sick of watching these videos you keep sending me of you and things. She said, just get on with it and just do it. I said, well, I'm a bit scared because it's like I've had my hair I'm 45 this August. So it's just like.
It's all you've known, right? So
it's all I've known.
You've known, yeah. And
actually, funny enough, when I went upstairs just before, I just went to change my t-shirt off, ready for this, like, and I actually went like that.
Yeah.
Well,
because
where's my hair?
Used to doing that,
used
right?
to doing that. used to brushing it away from my face.
Yeah.
But everyone that I've spoke to, or everyone that's seen me, been absolutely brilliant. You know, wish I'd done it sooner. Dead positive. And I've said, you're not just saying it, are you? Because, you know, I know how I feel about this and how attached I am to my hair, and it got to the point where it was just getting me down. I've used sort of things like pepper spray, not pepper, you know, I call it pepper. My little boy called it pepper.
Pepper spray, yeah.
You putting the pepper on, Dad? I said, yeah, I am. And we went out to a 40th birthday party just before lockdown, actually.
Yeah.
My friend Lisa, she was 40. We went to the pub and I made a big effort. I had my hair cut in the morning, and I come home and I put all this. It's mainly sort of that area that was
in the crown,
yeah,
the crown.
mostly, but also a bit here, in the front. I put this pepper on and looked, you know, I thought really well. I was in there for 10 minutes. One of my mates came up to me, like I hadn't seen for ages, and went, "Hiya, Steve." You know, like people do, like rub your
like, "You're right, mate." Yeah.
And that, I thought, oh, that's going to be so embarrassing if he looks at his hand and there's like black stuff all
over it.
Yeah. And I thought, I've just got to take the bull by the horns and get on with this and stop being scared about it.
That was one of the more recent things, right? That's just made you think, I've got to just do this now, because it's a real thing. You know, in fact, I've heard stories like that before. I had another guy, Ricky, on. Same thing. You know, he was doing hats a lot, so he would wear hats a lot, and if he couldn't wear a hat, you know, he would very much have the hair fibers in, right, as you call the pepper. And he said, like, if he had to go to an event like that, he would even like take some with him in a little bag and things like that. And in fact, he had the exact same thing. I think it was his daughter's friend or something, you know, come up behind him. "Oh, you're right, Ricky," you know, rubbing the head. And he thought, "Oh, no, like, you know, you can't sort of touch it," rather than, you know, just not enjoying himself because he was thinking of that, you know, this hair, things like that. Just that constant sort of, just always on your mind sort of thing, you know. So you said it's been a long time coming for you. This has been something that's been, you know, gradually more on your mind as time's gone on.
I think when it was first noticed by other people, I'm going to probably be going back some 10, maybe not 10 years, probably about, not far off 10 years, 8 or 9 years. I used to work in a place where people, and it sounds, but they were above me.
Right.
So they were standing above me, and they used to, like, you know, take the mickey and go, "Oh, you can see through your hair, Steve." And I was just to laugh it off and think, "Oh, they're taking the mickey," like, you know. And I just ignored it. And then we were out at a place where I took my children to. They were in a park, and they were in a climbing frame. And they went up to the top of this climbing frame, and one of my boys, who was probably at the time about 9 or 10, shouted, Dad, I can see your bald head."
Yeah.
But because it was so far back, I was oblivious to it.
Right.
I didn't see it. And I ignored it. And like I say, it's only sort of in the last 12 months that people have really started to make comments of it. I work at a desk now.
Yeah.
People come in behind me, and because I'm sitting down and they're standing above me, they would say, "It's getting worse. Your hair is, Steve." It wouldn't get me down. It would be the point where I was getting the phone in the morning in the mirror, and I was like doing that with the phone,
checking
like in the mirror, thinking, "Oh yeah, it's bad, isn't it?" Like, and I sort of get my hair and sort of brush it over.
Yeah.
And that's something I've done for probably 12 months.
Right.
Probably 12 months. And I mean, so I've put up with it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've got to the point where I think, no, it's getting me. It's annoying. It's annoying me that people are noticing it and commenting on it, because I'm not a vain person by any way, but just it's nice to. I don't want to
feel good about yourself, don't you?
Yeah, I want to feel good about myself.
Yeah.
And I've always been so protective of my hair, really.
Right.
And you know, spent a lot of money, not a lot of money, but a lot of money going to the barbers and going to the hairdressers over the years.
Yeah.
And styling it and things like that. You think, I don't want this. I don't want to be feeling that people can come behind me and like
take the mickey out of it and that.
Not a bit of banter, you know. I like a bit of banter. I like giving banter, But you think, if I take that away from them, and I can feel good about myself. And I always wind the girls up in the office, like I said, I'm going to turn out to be like Jason Statham. I'll tell you now. And they're going, no, you're not, Steve. I said, yeah, I am. In my head, I'm going to be like Jason Statham, and it's going to be well cool. Yeah. And it's been really positive.
Good. So the reactions on a whole, since doing it, both from yourself, I want to get onto as well, but from other people, they said, Steve, it looks really good. And it does, by the way. In the video that you sent me, I thought, wow, actually you sent me the pictures, right? And I looked at the first one, and obviously because you sent me a message on Instagram, and I kind of just, it's strange. Sometimes, I respond differently to different people sometimes, and I could tell, I thought, right, I'm going to give it to this guy. Just know I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I did. I said, Steve, you got to do it. You're going to feel so much better afterwards. And I remember you saying like, yeah, but it's a bit, that's a lot, what, how am I going to, what are you talking about sort of thing. And that was it. And then when you sent me that message saying, I did it, I was so happy for you. And I saw you instantly. I thought I couldn't believe it because, you got the dark beard and you looked younger. And I was really happy for you, mate. So it was brilliant. And I was so happy when you agreed to come and just have this chat. Because you also mentioned in your video, just seeing other people kind of going through the same thing, explaining the same sort of thoughts and feelings. And I think that did help you kind of say, hey, other people have got it and had a lot of success, gone for it and felt a lot better. Maybe I should just do the same. So, and it's kind of worked out like that, right?
The funny thing is when you watch some of your people that have been through your same as we've been, like you and I've been through.
Yeah.
You go through their before and after photographs. Obviously, we don't know them people, but I haven't found one person I've seen think, no, it doesn't suit him.
I know.
No, they all look so much better.
Yeah.
For doing it, and you think, well, what can go wrong? I can let it grow back again if it needs to.
Exactly.
If you don't like
better. It looks better. They feel better. I don't know what it is. But it's like you said actually at the start. You've had this hair for so long. You're so kind of used to having it.
Yeah.
Suddenly shaving it off seems like a big sort of. It does seem scary. It's a big change. And it's just, I think also because when you've got the hair and no matter, even though it feels bad knowing that it's falling out and having people comment and you're kind of worrying, are people going to notice? That was one of the biggest fears that I had. Like, is someone going to notice? Is someone going to say something about it? I just really hated the thought of that. And you have to sort of almost experience it, just taking that away, not having that worry. It just, not only does it look good and it just feels brilliant as well. And so, no, it's just excellent. I'm glad you kind of put the fear aside and said, no, I'm doing this. Can you remember a point? Was it the birthday party or was, where you said, right, I'm doing it now. I've had enough of this. Let's go. What was that sort of the final thing that made you do it?
Well, I think it was, I'd ordered some, because I haven't got any clippers, and obviously we're in lockdown, so I can't go out and sort of buy any.
Yeah.
And I borrowed some from a friend of mine who's been bald since he was he joined the army and he went bald from then.
Yeah.
I messaged him, and he lives down the road. I said, can you leave me your hair clippers? I'm going to just do it this weekend. My hair clippers that I've ordered, which by the way, after one of your sites, I ordered the Remington quick cut thing.
Quick cut,
right?
Nice, yeah.
So I've ordered that, but that hadn't come. I thought, well, I don't want to wait till Tuesday. I want to do it now. It's this weekend or it's never. I'm going to do it now this weekend. So Saturday, my boys came over to see me. I borrowed the hair clippers, which only unfortunately had 3 or 4 guards with them. So I had a grade 3, which is the first one I did. So I thought I'll have to just go do it gradually because I won't be able to just go straight to a shaved head. So I did grade 3 with my friend's clippers. Then I took the guard off. And when you go from grade 3 to a no guard on and just go, ooh, we're in for it now. We're the whole lot, we're doing it. We're in for it. So, and it looked, honest to God, it looked horrendous. When I did a grade 3 all over, you could, because my hair's so dark, it was black like my beard, you could see my scalp, and I thought, no, it's got to come off. It's got to come off because otherwise it's going to look horrendous. So that's what I did. I just went for it. And it was simply because I thought I'll do it with my boys. Do it with my boys present. I've got all the... I borrowed their tripods and cameras. I had one behind me which was doing like a time lapse. I had one on the side, and I thought I'll record it, for you, so I could show my friends and show you and sort of promote it a bit and say, look, to other blokes.
No, I'm so glad that you did.
I've been worried about this, so let's do it. On the Sunday, I said, right, I'm going to do it I'll do it with the razor.
Right, yeah.
So I did it with a razor, and it was weird. It was like really smooth.
It feels different. It feels strange, doesn't it?
It does feel Dave.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I prefer it probably like it is now.
Yeah, good.
With this sort of, it feels like
Buzz
sandpaper, actually. Buzz cut, I suppose.
Yeah.
I know you're a big fan of the smooth.
I'm a fan of the smooth because I find it convenient myself.
Yeah.
I find it. But one thing I will say is I chop and change, maybe 70% of the time. That's what I do because I do it in the shower, and I just in the shower, done once every 2 or 3 days. And that's easy for me. But and I suggest this to everyone. I've got quite a few different sort of razors and things and a few creams, a few different products that I've collected over the last couple of years. It's just something to keep it interesting. Something to keep it interesting. And that's one of the things. If you like how it is this length, that's ideal. That's one of the things about it as well. Find what works for you.
But I was watching one of your videos before, and there's a guy on there, and you were talking about him when you go out into the street and you think everyone's going to be looking at you.
Yeah.
Now, I had to go and get some groceries for my mum on Saturday. And I'd just done it. I'd just done it like sort of an hour ago, previous to it. And I went out into the little village where we live. And
nothing.
No one.
Yeah.
No one batted an eyelid, mainly because I don't know many people in the village. But no one sort of looked at me going, that. It was all good. And I went and dropped my friends' clippers off, and they both saw me and they said, "You just look so much better," because the same friends that borrowed the clippers off, the ones that when I went round a few weeks ago, well, before lockdown, I was sitting there and I noticed my friend in that corner of my eye went to his wife. He sort of went,
"Oh yeah."
He was standing over. Look at his hair. And I caught him. I said, "Don't worry. I know I'm going bald. Don't have to emphasise it. It's getting dealt with. I'm in hand. It's all in hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something about it." And it was that sort of, once he'd seen me afterwards, he went, "Mate, you look bloody fantastic. You look mint." And it was that. And my partner, Catherine, she's been dead positive about it. She's like, and my stepdaughters have been really good about it.
Brilliant.
My two boys, actually, when I picked my boys up on the Friday night, I explained to them, I said, "Look, Dad's going through this worry
losing
about
his hair.
Losing his hair." And I said, "Lads, this weekend I'm going to do it." I told them over the phone over a bit of time, and my youngest one, he went through a proper meltdown on the way in the car.
Really?
He did have a proper little bit of not a tantrum, but he's 12, so
change, isn't it? It's a change.
Yeah, didn't like change. Anyway, I said, "Look, I'm still Steve. I'm still your dad. That isn't going to change. I'm still going to be your dad. I'm still going to be the same person. I'm just going to lose my hair. That's all it is. Don't need to worry."
Yeah.
And once I'd done it, he was, "Oh my God, Dad, it looks so much better. It suits you. It just suits you."
Yeah, it does.
It
really does.
That was my biggest, because he hates my beard. He hates my beard as it is. "Oh, you shave your beard off as well, Dad." "No, I like my beard."
Yeah.
I like my beard. That's the bit that grows.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. No, I'm glad. And this is the thing. It's time, people not only it genuinely does look good, like you said, you look at the other people and you're like, wow, yeah, he looks so much better. But I think people can also sense that you feel better in yourself. All these guys who have gone through this sort of transformation, people, like you said, people sort of Mickey take. Again, it's friendly, it is banter, but they do it because they know it is something that is probably gonna, it's gonna touch a nerve. They're gonna get a reaction out of it. That's why people do it. At the end of the day, that's just how it is. And so then when you come back and they can see, you've dealt with it, what they, was probably an insecurity, they can see you carry yourself differently, and they are genuinely happy for you, you know, because any good person is, any friend that would take the mick would also be happy for you if you're feeling more comfortable, feeling happy in yourself. And again, it's brilliant, and I'm so happy every time, you know, someone goes for it and they can experience that for themselves. You know, do you feel different? Did you feel afterwards?
Yeah, I feel different. I don't know. It took you a while, but it taken me a while to get used to it. I'm staring at myself in the mirror, which isn't, you know, through vanity, just like I'm like,
looking at the different angles. And
I think, it's just weird. It's just takes some getting used to.
Yeah.
But you know, when you think, people are going to be like really hard about it and stuff. As at the moment, I'm working from home and I'm on similar thing at work. I use a video link with my two colleagues.
Yeah.
And no, nothing. No. Yes.
Did they initially, were they like, oh, you've shaved your hair?
No, they knew that was because I was going to say this. I'll be looking different on Monday when you see me, because weekend's I'm going to be doing it.
Yeah.
And I sort of messaged them and sent them the pictures, and again, just totally positive. I've not had not one negative comment yet of anyone that you know, that knows me, friends of mine, or just people on Facebook and that. And I think I've put more worry into it.
Yeah.
Than actually needed to be there. I didn't think there was actually no need to worry and big it up.
Yeah.
I built it up to something that didn't need massive thing. Everyone's going to be like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Yeah.
There was no need. I mean, I would say to anyone that was thinking about it, just do it, because everyone that you know and cares for you, and likewise, they're going to just be supportive if they know what your
going through
anxieties are and stuff about it. So.
Yeah, because you obviously, you know, you said you'd probably mentioned to your boys and your partner and stuff that you weren't feeling good about it. It was something that didn't make you feel very good, right?
Yeah.
You did speak to them. You did sort of mention
it.
Or,
So,
and I think that really does help, to be honest. I think that does help, definitely. You know, because you know you've got that support then, you know, which does ease the fears about doing it a bit. You know, it does give you, but it's interesting, isn't it, how you say we really build it up in our heads. You know, it's going to look awful, people are going to freak out, strangers are going to sort of point, and you know, it's normal to react like that. And I think, again, it's why it feels so brilliant when you finally go for it, and those things don't happen, you know, and it's just a great feeling. I swear I like your style, put you in Chanel cause it's just perfect for your smile. Girl, I swear for you I run the world, I'd run the miles. The way you look at me, I think I'm going insane. It's crazy how we started out to what the love became.